Hello everyone, my name is Ashwin Kumar Venkatrao Patil and I am from RBNB College, Shirampur. In the previous lecture, as we were discussing about the carbonyl compounds or the compounds containing carbonyl carbon as a functional group in which aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acids. In that, we have seen that the classification of aldehydes and ketones as they can be classified on the basis of carbon skeleton. For example, that aliphatic aldehydes and aromatic aldehydes. In ketones also we have seen the aliphatic ketones and aromatic ketones. Then what is the main functional group? That is the carbonyl carbon. That the main difference between aldehydes and ketones is that at the one end or one of the sp2 hybridized orbital of carbonyl carbon is shared with the alkyl group in aldehydes, while here in ketones both the sp2 hybrid orbitals are shared with the two alkyl groups. If that both alkyl groups in ketone are same, then we can say that ketones are symmetric ketones or they are simple ketones. If they are different alkyl group, then they are asymmetrical ketones. Now we will see the nomenclature. As you know, there is a tribal name system and IUPAC name system for the naming organic compounds. Firstly, tribal name system or common name system, in which for nomenclature of aldehydes, that the formyl group, which one? That a formyl group, that is CHO, it is called as formyl group, is attached to one of the carbonyl or one of the alkyl group, and the name in the common name system we are giving followed by the aldehyde due to presence of that formyl group. Exception for that is only one, that formaldehyde, in which that carbonyl carbon is not attached with the alkyl group, and its name, that the structure of formaldehyde will be like this. There are only two hydrogen atoms attached directly to the carbonyl carbon, and in common name its name will be the formaldehyde. Okay, means in common name system, for every presence of alkyl group or corresponding alkyl group, they are followed by the name aldehydes, while in IUPAC name system we have to follow all the rules, that selecting the longest carbon chain, then give the numbering, and numbering should be start from that end which is nearest to the functional group, as we have discussed that the formyl group, it is one of the sp2 hybrid orbital, it is bonded with the hydrogen atom, that's why it is always present at the end. That's why the numbering will always start from the formyl group or its carbonyl carbon. And in IUPAC name system we have to just replace that E from parent alkane, or after giving the numbering to the carbon chain, whatever the parent alkane we are getting, we have to replace that E by the suffix Al, means aldehydes in IUPAC name system they can be nomenclated as alkane to, we have to just replace this E by the corresponding Al, and the name will be alkanal. Okay. Then looking toward the first example, that the formaldehyde, its common name, here is only one carbon atom, that's why the one carbon atom containing alkane is methane, and the E is replaced by the suffix Al, its name will be methanol. And likewise, second example, CH3CHO, where the first alkyl group, that is methyl group, is attached to the formyl group, name will be acetaldehyde. As we know in organic chemistry, that the presence of two carbon compounds or the two carbon containing compounds, we say that acetyl group. You will be very well known with these examples. In case of carboxylic acid, there is acetic acid, here is acetaldehyde or acetone we are going to see. Means what? Where the two carbon atoms are present, there we say the acetyl group. Then its common name, that presence of two carbon atom, parent alkane will be ethane, and that will be ethanol. Then moving towards the fourth example, look at the fourth example. This is the propionaldehyde. Look at the names. These are the common names derived by the origin or by the sources. All the common names, as we have seen previously for the previous functional groups, they are not same. Propane, or we are using their propyl, but here that is a propion. Here acetaldehyde. Here in the next example, butyraldehyde. Butyraldehyde, it is we are using their iso, but in case in the straight chain example, look here we can see CH3, CH2, CH2, this is the CHO. This is a normal chain, straight chain, that's why we can name it as a N. 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atom, butyraldehyde. What will be its common name? Butyrylaldehyde, not butylaldehyde. And here in the fourth example, we are seeing that there is a presence of branching also. Now, IUPAC rule changes. When there is a presence of branching, we have to give numbering to the branching also. But here the functional group is at the end, that's why numbering will start from this. And its common name will be this structure CH3CH and this carbon, and presence of methyl group on the second carbon atom. It is nothing but the iso in common name system. That's why iso, 4 carbon containing butane or butyryl, and this followed by the name aldehyde, that isobutyraldehyde. Also in common name system, we use the next carbon atom or adjacent carbon atom to the carbonyl carbon. We name or we give the numbering by alpha, beta, gamma likewise. In that case, we can also give another common name to this compound, that is the presence of methyl group on alpha carbon atom after the carbonyl carbon atom. Means here is the alpha methyl and these 3 propionaldehyde, alpha methyl propionaldehyde. In IUPAC naming system, that is the carbon number first, second, third. On the second carbon there is a 2 methyl branching as it is, and parent carbon chain 3 carbon containing, that is a propanol, 2 methyl propanol. Look at the next example, CHO, that the 2 formyl groups are attached with each other. Here the name, it is called as oxaldehyde. It is oxaldehyde or glyoxal. For many competitive examination, it is not mandatory to use the IUPAC names. Many times that the common names are generally used. You have seen in the previous chapters also that the CHO, its common name is oxaldehyde or glyoxal, while in IUPAC naming, what is we are using? There are 2 carbon atom, parent will be ethane, presence of 2 aldehydic group or presence of 2 carbonyl carbon atom means di, same, and Al, that is a aldehyde. That name will be ethanediol or ethanediol. Next, all these examples are belonging to the aliphatic saturated compounds. If we see that the unsaturated compound, presence of carbon-carbon double bond. Here the 2 functional groups, or we can see there will be the influence of carbon-carbon double bond also and presence of carbonyl group also. In that case, its common name is acrolein. Common name is acrolein, but in IUPAC naming system, again come to know that the carbon number will be given to the carbonyl carbon, then carbon number 2 and carbon number 3. Propan 2 enal. Here is propan 2 enal, or this is a propene, CH2CH. This is a propene, but presence of aldehyde, that E of the alkene or alkynes, E of the alkene is replaced by Al. Now looking towards the aromatic compounds or aromatic aldehydes, in the classification we have seen that in your 11th standard also you have seen, while nomenclature or while giving names to the aromatic compounds, there are few compounds which are taken their common name as it is for their IUPAC nomenclature. For example, this is a benzene or presence of formyl group to the benzene ring. It is a benzaldehyde. It is common name and it is accepted as it is in IUPAC nomenclature, but we can give another name by the IUPAC naming system, that is a benzene carbaldehyde. benzene, carbaldehyde, benzene ring as it is. This is the carb or presence of carbon, and that is the aldehyde, benzene, carbaldehyde. And another next example, you can see that next example is that to the benzene ring, one is there methyl group, another is for aldehyde group. Carbon numbering will be to the first carbon. This will be second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. And you very well know that presence of methyl group to the benzene, its common name is toluene. It is also accepted by IUPAC nomenclature. And this toluene, to the this toluene, aldehyde group is present. Look at the distance between them is 1, 2. They are present on the adjacent carbon atom. In common name systems of aromatic compounds, you know that the presence at the 1, 2 carbon atom, it is the ortho position, 1, 3 it is a meta, and 1, 4 it is a para. Here the aldehyde group is present at the ortho position to the toluene or to the methyl group of toluene. That's why its common name will be ortho-toluene aldehyde. Ortho-toluene aldehyde. And in IUPAC naming system, that the parent carbon or parent, that we say that which you have to take the parent, that is a benzaldehyde. And to this benzaldehyde, the methyl group is present on carbon number 2. That's why numbering will be 2-methyl benzaldehyde. This is a parent name, as we have said. It is accepted by IUPAC nomenclature, that the benzaldehyde, 2-methyl benzaldehyde. We can see there are a lot of more examples of the aldehydes in you can get the references. But the naming to the aldehydes will be the same. What? We have to select the parent chain or parent alkane in case of aliphatic compounds, and the E of the alkane is replaced by the suffix al in case of aldehydes, while looking towards the nomenclature of ketones now. Ketones, we know in carbonyl carbon there is the presence of 2 alkyl group. If they are same, then symmetric. If they are different, they are asymmetric. Look at the first compound. Means here we also should note that aldehydes should at least contain 2 carbon atoms. Exception is formaldehyde, but later on every aldehyde contains at least 2 carbon atom. Likewise, in case of ketones, there should be at least 3 carbon atoms, as there is the presence of 2 alkyl groups to the carbonyl carbon. Then first example is CH3COCH3. Both the alkyl group to the carbonyl carbon are same. This is the simple ketone or symmetric ketone. Both the alkyl groups are methyl, same. That's why dimethyl ketone. It will be its common name, but rather than the dimethyl ketone, it is also very well known by the name it's acetone. We are very familiar with this name, acetone. It is commercially used in very cosmetics. Okay, and it's IUPAC nomenclature. That IUPAC nomenclature rules are the same. We have to select the carbon chain, and just we have to give the position. In case of aldehyde, there is no need of giving the position of an aldehyde group as it is present at the end. But in ketone, it can that the carbonyl carbon will present inside the chain. That's why we have to give the position of that carbonyl carbon. Here, carbon number first, second, third. To the second carbon, there is a carbonyl carbon. No need. There is only 3 carbon. That's why propane ONE or propanone means what? In ketones, that the parent alkane, we have to replace this E by the suffix ONE, and the name will be alkanone. Again, we have to remind that the position of the carbonyl compound should be given before this suffix ONE, means whatever that position will be, after that position we have to write ONE, and here is the alkane. Then look at the next example. This is an example of asymmetric ketone. Both the alkyl groups are different. One is methyl, another is ethyl. As in common name system also, if the both alkyl groups are different, then we should follow the alphabetical order. Alphabetically, ethyl, methyl, ketone. Names in common to the ketones are given by the presence of alkyl group followed by the name ketone. Ethyl, methyl, ketone. In IUPAC name, select the chain. These are 2, 3, 4 carbon atoms. Numbering should be started from that carbon which is nearest to the functional group or carbon. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbon containing butane and presence of carbonyl carbon at the carbon number 2. That's why the name will be butan 2-ONE, or simply we can write 2-butanone. 2-butanone. But only in case if there is no extra or other branching, we can write this 2-butanone. If there is the presence of another functional group or another branching, then we have to follow this rule that presence of carbonyl carbon should be given before that suffix ONE. Then look towards the next example. Here is one methyl group and this is a propyl group. Methyl and propyl. This propyl group, we know the isomers of propane, that is a propyl group, that N-propyl and isopropyl. Here is a normal chain, straight chain, that's why it is a N-propyl, it is a methyl. Alphabetically, name will be given methyl N-propyl ketone. Methyl N-propyl ketone. And in IUPAC naming system, total number of carbon atom 5. To the second carbon atom there is a carbonyl carbon, that's why pentan 2-ONE. Pentan 2-ONE. Next example. This is again a symmetrical ketone. Presence of both ethyl group to the carbonyl compound, that is the diethyl ketone, and IUPAC name will be the pentan 3-ONE. Pentan 3-ONE, because here the 2 carbon atoms, this is the carbon number 3, that carbonyl carbon. Then the next example, look at the interesting example is this. There is the presence of 2 functional groups, that is a bromine, a halogen atom also present, and carbonyl carbon also present. Here, how we can give the nomenclature in the common name system? The present next carbon to the carbonyl compound. Next carbon to the carbonyl compound, we give that, or we give numbering as a alpha beta. This is also alpha carbon atom, and here it will be the also alpha carbon atom. But to this alpha carbon atom there is a bromine. That's why its common name will be alpha bromo. Presence of bromine to the alpha carbon atom, and ethyl means this is the ethyl group, 2 carbon containing. We have already given the name to this compound, that alpha bromo. Then CH3CH, 2 carbon containing ethyl, and this is the N-propyl, like this, N-propyl ketone. Alpha bromo ethyl N-propyl ketone in common name system, but in IUPAC name system, numbering will be start from that end which is nearest to the branching or to the functional group. Here the functional group carbonyl, from here it will be carbon number 4, and from this carbon number 3. To the second carbon atom there is the presence of bromo, that's why name will be 2-bromo hexane. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 carbon containing hexane and 3-ONE. At the third carbon atom is carbonyl carbon. Then next, here the 2 functional or 2 carbonyl carbons are present, 2 carbonyl groups are present. There is a no name in the common name system, but in IUPAC system 2 groups are there, we can use di. Total number of carbon atoms 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hexane. That's why hexane and position of that 2 carbonyl compounds, that is carbon number first, that is first, second, third, fourth. 2, 4. Hexane 2, 4 di-ONE. Hexane di-ONE. Next, here is also unsaturated compounds and carbonyl carbon also. There is an unsaturation double bond between these 2 carbon atoms, and this is a carbonyl carbon. Its common name is mesithyl oxide. Its common name is mesithyl oxide, while in IUPAC we are giving the numbering from carbonyl carbon to the fourth carbon atom. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. To the fourth carbon atom there is a methyl, that's why 4-methyl. Parent chain will be the 5 carbon containing pentane, and then 3-ene, presence of unsaturation between carbon number 3 and 4, we are giving the lowest priority to the carbon. Then 3-en, this is the en which shows that presence of unsaturated double bond, and 2-ONe, that is the second carbon atom is a carbonyl carbon. Then next one, in case of aromatic compounds, this is a benzene ring to the 2 benzene rings to the 1 carbonyl carbon. It is a phenyl, and this is also a phenyl. Symmetric ketone again, but it is the aromatic compound, as it is the presence of 2 aromatic rings. That the 2 aromatic rings are phenyl, that's why diphenyl followed by the name ketone. And in IUPAC name, what is the benzophenone? What is its name? Benzophenone. Again, there is an interesting aromatic compound, you should know this one. Its name is acetophenone. Its common name is acetophenone, and we have to remind this compound because in many examples or in many organic reactions it is used as a reagent, that acetophenone. Okay. In this chapter or in this lecture, we have seen the detailed about the nomenclature or giving the nomenclature to the carbonyl compound, that is aldehydes and ketones. Later on we will see the preparation methods. There are various preparation methods for the aldehydes and ketones. We have seen from 11th standard also, and in the previous chapters of organic chemistry of 12th science. Okay, thank you.